We've all been in a situation with this guy. You start a project and you get involved, and then your partner comes home and this happens.
What are you doing?
If you want to record vinyl records, cassettes, and you want to have them on digital files, this is what you need to do. Do it the easy way. Doesn't cost a lot of money, and it will give you far better results than ever imagined. Use one of these. This is a professional 4-track recorder. This will give you all the quality you need, but it comes in a handheld package. It's all about knowing how to do it. Once you know how to do it, it's simple. Hot nights and everything else, they want to do something useful, and they think, now's the time to do something with those vinyl records or those cassettes. So I don't want to actually archive them. I want to put them on digital so that I can listen to them on the car. I can listen to them on my iPhone. I could listen to them wherever I want. But have you tried putting a full-size computer next to a record player on a table that's only just big enough? Wires involved. Where do you put the monitor? I mean, it's easier with a cassette deck, but only just because you don't have to worry about knocking it so much. The whole thing is a mess. So let's see how we can do that better. Well, this is the answer. It's one of these. This is the Tascam, and it's a 4-channel recorder. It records 2 lots of stereo, or 4 lots of mono, or I suppose you could even do, if you wanted to, you could do a left, right, and a middle, or a left, right, and a middle and a back. You could actually use it for surround sound if you wanted to. It is a replacement for this Tascam, which is a 4-track cassette recorder, and it was absolutely huge. The thing is, it is so adaptable, it's so versatile, you can do what you like with it. You can feed it with so many things. This is what I'm going to cover in this video. This is how to use the Tascam to get some good results from your domestic situation where you want to actually record something and you want it to come out well. You don't just want it to be there, you want it to come out well, and you don't want to spend all the time faffing around with things. The Tascam DR-40X is a portable 4-track audio recorder, and it's a USB interface. On the bottom you've actually got 2 TRS, so that's 3 contact like stereo jack inputs. You've got a left and a right if you're doing it in stereo, and you can go in with XLR if you want to. It's got 48 volt phantom, so you can use it for professional microphones, but you can also plug in electric guitars, and if you want to do that you can plug in anything you like. You can plug in a cassette deck, you can plug in a record player, a turntable. Now you can go for line input because you've got that, but you could also go in with just the normal phono low level input because it's a low noise input, but also it's got switches for gain control, so you can actually select whether it's a low or high gain. It hasn't got RIAA compensation, but on the other hand, once you've got it onto your digital file, you can always put that on with a bit of Audacity. It's a single click. To put the RIAA curve onto your output from a turntable, what we have here is a 20 seconds of white noise. This has been speeded up a bit, but only to make the time pass quicker. So we're going to select that. That's what white noise looks like. Going to put the EQ on, and we're going to go for the RIAA. This is the playback RIAA, which gives you that effect. We're then going to put the opposite of that on, which gives you that. We're back to normal, and this is what it sounds like. It's going to give you absolutely tremendous results. The thing is, at about 150 to 180 quid, depending where you buy it from in the UK, it's incredibly good value for money. Now imagine you're going to a show and you want to record the music. If you can get permission, you can put this, because the microphones on it are superb, you can put this on the stage or where the speaker output is, and you can actually get a good high quality recording. On the other hand, you can just sort of stand back and just hope for the best. But whatever happens, you're going to get a better recording with this than you will your phone. If you've got a normal Android phone like I've got, yeah, okay, if you stood right next to the speaker, you might get a reasonable result. When I say reasonable, I mean not very good. But when you use this, you're going to not have a problem, because the Android phones, for some reason, they seem to have noise cancelling in, which means you get phasing and all sorts of, all those horrible sounds you hear on when people are playing music on the Facebook and stuff nowadays, YouTube, with their phones. So it's going to give you good quality of that. The other thing is, you can use it for digitalising direct to your computer. You've actually got 2-way in and out on USB if you want to use it. That's pretty incredible, really. And it's a far, far more useful piece of equipment than, say, a Behringer 202 or 222, which are very good. I'm not knocking them, but this is hands and feet and everything else you can mention above in terms of quality and usefulness. And just imagine you're actually recording at studio quality with a microphone plugged straight in and with the sound source plugged straight in. You can't go wrong. It's absolutely incredible. If you found this useful, like, subscribe, put any questions in the comments, and I'll get back to you. What's your experience with multi-track recording? I found that this is quite good, but maybe yours is better. Let me know. Comments down below.